tomorrow, we'll likely be back to MSQ, which would be good. But tonight we're going to go do side stuff. And just so you know, that's it. Okay, let's see. Let's get into the video game. Oh, I'm ready, dude. Right where you left off. Right where we left off with you. And there we go. We're in. It's time. You still can't see my chat. That's fantastic. I am going to shrink my camera a tiny bit. So I don't want it to overlap those buttons. Look how fucking clean and crisp that is. Nice. Nice. I got everything out of the way. When I'm max zoomed out, none of the UI overlaps with Bun Boy. I can always see the ground under his feet, which is really nice. Even with that other hotbar there, I can always see under his feet, which is really nice. There are 2 back ARR dungeons we can do as well. That's great. Fantastic. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we can do. I'm not necessarily delaying the MSQ at all. I'm actually quite eager to get back to it. But I know that when Wednesday comes, I'm going to wish I had stuff to do offline. If I'm up late and the cat boys are around or someone else is around, I'm going to wish that I, had something else to work on that isn't just Summoner. There we go. Oh, the Codote. Sneaky boy. Nice, dude. Yeah, 38 years to get to Heavensward. It took me some time. There we go. It's going to be good. What's that dot by my ass? What? What dot? I don't see a dot. It probably, honestly, it's a cum stain. Let's be honest. Almost certainly. I don't see any dots, though. This is the lance that Funko brought to me. I'm going to use it because I think it looks fucking great. Am I the only one that sees that dot? What? Oh, there is a dot. Oh, I know what happened. No, you're right. It is a cum stain. No, I know what it is. I know what it is. There we go. We got it. we figured it out. All right. Thank you so much, Nick. I appreciate you subbing, dude. I am enjoying Heavensward a lot so far. We've only done up to this very beginning point where we're kind of established. Oh, shit. Nice. A parrot. I'm pretty sure I don't have a parrot. I also managed my inventory. I also went and managed everything. It's just all taken care of. All right. It's time to rest, Mr. Spriggan. As much as I hate to say it. Oh, nice. Okay, so we got a panda tonight. Okay, so I have changed my pants, but otherwise wearing the Dragoon Glam. The only reason I'm still wearing the pants is I actually cast a glamour on this, and I wanted to uncast it, but I only had 3 dispelling prisms. So I had to choose what one piece to keep, and I was like, white jeans with this armor, I suppose that works. So we're going to keep it. Yeah, I think it looks clean. I'm very happy with the UI. Everything is sorted by the grid now, so some things like this distance is different from this distance, which kind of bothers me because none of the stuff is exact grid lengths wide, but it's close enough that unless you are really looking at it, you're not going to notice. So that's fine. I shouldn't have pointed it out. You would have never known. You would have never known. As that one person on YouTube is going to be like, I saw it instantly and I hate it. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not perfect. I also think I could shrink these down to like 90% and get even more real estate. So if I get to a point that I'm kind of wishing I could see more, which, I mean, I'm all the way zoomed out. I've got so much space. Because even with the Dragoon gauge or whatever that ends up being at some point, all my target bar and stuff here is still going to be under my feet, not where I am, which I think is great. Okay. Sounds good. So at this point, what I think we want to do is go figure out where Machinist opens up, and I have a feeling I know where. I accidentally ran in there at the very beginning. I have a feeling it's over. Nope, it's not that. That's Astrologian, isn't it? I see that icon. Yeah, what's your sign? That's Astrologian. Let's see. See if I can figure this out myself. I think it's in the lower area that I saw. Don't tell me. I'm not even looking at chat. Because I could... Hello? The fuck is all this? Nope, don't do that. Let's go back to... I don't know what any of those places are. It's Kurthus. We're in Kurthus. Found the pillars. No, foundation. That's what we're looking for. Aha. I ran into it over here somewhere. I'll know it when well, maybe oh, there it is, yeah. Because I walked in this little room and I'm like, wow, this looks like a place where you might find a gun. And then it turns out that's exactly what it is. So I'm going to go there and try and unlock Machinist. I also have mail. Yes, I have more mail than I did before. The next Moogle I see, I need you to meow at me. And then I'll go check my mail. Under your MSQ should be your next job quest. Is that how that works? Hold on. Scenario guide. I suppose if I put this, you know, like right there, and then move my duty list down. Do you think that works? I think that's fine. Because then we can click on that and it takes me there. Nice! Yeah, level 50. We did just unlock level 50 for Dragoon. I actually bumped up to level 51 because we did a dungeon clear, and I think we got a daily roulette bunch of EXP. So what I'm planning to do at this point, we're not playing Bard. I'm going to unlock Dark Knight. It starts at 30. We're going to unlock Machinist, starts at 30. I'm going to blast those boys up to 50. Then we are just going to do the chain of all the job quests in a row, bam, 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 so we can get that story in one night. Do the entire job quest line in one night, one stream. That's the idea. So we'll do that for one class, then we'll do it for the next class, then we'll unlock Dancer. We won't play it because it's level 60 as it starts, so we're not going to worry about it. Get Summoner up to 50. And once Dark Knight is level 50 and we've got all the job quests done, we're going to continue to rotate it through the MSQ. We're going to play through the MSQ. And we're always going to play of our main classes. This is going to be Dark Knight, Machinist, Dragoon. Summoner I'm going to keep up to level, but we're not going to be keeping it in the main rotation. We're going to always play whatever's the lowest level between the three of those. And if I ever get to the point that all three of them are a level ahead of the MSQ, what I'm going to do is probably swap into Summoner at that point and get it caught up, or maybe Warrior. Maybe I'll unlock Astrologian and start looking at that. Though I'm kind of intimidated by Astrologian now that I've seen it a couple times. Nobody wants to see Scholar, and I'm not really terribly interested in it, and it will be leveling up the same time as Summoner anyway, so who gives a shit. But there should be plenty for us to work on between all that. That's the hope. If not, I'll just dunk in some additional tanks. We'll have to see what happens. We will see. No, but that's a good idea. Let's bring this up here. I kind of want to move the compass down below it. It just feels like it's so big. You know, we have an option for that. Let me just... Nope, turn on. Let's see. I'm going to put you down to 60%. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. Let's just put that right under the compass. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's gorgeous. We love that. Oh, that makes me feel very happy. Well, no, I need to move it down again. I need to move it down a little bit because it's over the coordinates. I think that's fine. I think that'll be good. It's tight, but it'll work. Because I don't have to read to this. I just want the button. The button is super convenient, right? So we're going to do that. Astro isn't bad. All right, I take it. If Kat is vouching for it, I believe. I suppose it is. It's easy enough to grasp that Kat, who I think had never played it past level 30, picked it up and in a couple days was playing it at level 50 and T13 and was very much carrying her weight. Like, it can't be that bad if you can just kind of pick it up on the fly and fucking kill Bahamut with it. All right, we need to go downstairs, which I think we go through here to do. I'm going to try and get in the habit. I know I could use the Aetherite to get around, but I do also want to walk the streets in these new cities a little bit more so I can kind of get an idea of how to navigate without having to use the thing. Hey, Funkle. So on Dragoon, I'm going to be using your lance until we get one that just looks objectively better, but I think that's going to be a while. I do plan to make a glam around it. The Garuda green, this really beautiful, not quite mint, but maybe like sage green. And this wonderful snow white out there. I love the gradient in between, so there's kind of a lime in there. I love those colors. We've got an almost sort of casted bronze along with this mix of really nice neutral steels. So you got like that in there that looks like maybe like brushed bronze. And then you've got this wonderful steel out there with the white pole back there. It's just a wonderful color scheme that I think we could really build a beautiful glam around. So I just want to let you know that that's definitely the plan. So thank you again for the glam on that. We're going to put it to use. I will show you my my glams that I put together, limited as they were. Let's see, of my options. I think I put together some really nice glams. The Bun Boy is hard to make not look good. to be honest. I designed him in such a way that he could be in a potato sack and you'd go, God damn. So, you know, pretty much anything you put him in is going to be good. But, you know, you can also have, like, cacophonous designs, color schemes that are ridiculous. Like fucking baby poop green tights under your summoner gear that I had to deal with for, like, 10 levels. But I have fixed that since. Yeah. Easy to play, difficult to master. That's what I'm expecting is, yeah. There's got to be a lot of nuance, and the only part of astrology that intimidates me from the little bit that I know about it, what intimidates me about it is that you have to quickly decide what to do with the card that was drawn, and it's not straightforward. There's not like a 2 or 3 tier flow chart to it. There's a lot more complexity to that decision-making process that I think will take a long time to really understand the nuances of. And that's the only reason that I think it would be intimidating, is because I think it would take me quite a bit of time to get comfortable with, as opposed to something like Bard that, yes, it took me a while, but I was also just learning the core of the gameplay itself. With Dragoon, I was able to jump in and remember what the buttons do, and off we go, you know? So I just think there's a lot of complexity to Astrologian. Yeah, and I'm not really worried about it. It's just that as a player, I strive to be good. I don't just want to be enough. I don't want to be passable. I want to be really fucking good. You know, I have that self-competition in that way. I really want to do a good job. I want to be seen as an asset. And I want to feel like an asset. I don't want to feel like if you replace me with the average player, you'd be better off. I want to be better than average at the very least, right? Whoa, you're telling me Samurai has dots? And this class has dot too. I'm very happy about that. I didn't think Dragoon would have a dot, but here we are. Samurai has a dot and gets 3 stickers for big damage. Shit, maybe I go Samurai. I just build it not as a weeb Samurai, but just like, if I can glam the sword to not look like a katana, and then I can not look like a Samurai. I think that'd be good. If I can avoid the weeb aesthetic, that'd be good. Because it just isn't the bun boy. It's just not him. Okay, so I think we should unlock Dark Knight. I think we should do that first. Is that... Oh, that's a cat boy. Look at him. You look great. Let's go unlock Dark Knight. Oh, I have no fucking clue where that unlocks. I don't have the slightest idea. Help! There we go. You ran Shadow... no, Stormblood. There we go. I figured it out. Astro is even for a healer. The DPS is abysmal for a very long time, says Funkle. Interesting. Do not stray from the weebs. Fuck you, Panda. I'm going to stray from whatever I want to. Where would a boy become a Dark Knight? Is it somewhere up here? I have a feeling it's somewhere up there. At, like, the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine. St. Reminaud's Cathedral. I mean, these are some really cool locations. I haven't checked out the market yet, which is good. Dear, should be here? Okay. I'll go look for it. We'll go dig around, because I need to go get these, guys anyway. So, let's head back to the Aetheryte. Is that a cat? That's a cat, bitch. Look at this. Wow. Very nice. Yeah, when I play healer, I'm not worried about doing damage unless I play Sage, but mostly because of the memes. I'm not looking at my healer for doing big damage. When I'm playing a healer, my mentality is very much that I just want to keep people alive, and I enjoy that gameplay of managing people's HP and managing mana and doing stuff like that. I think the added needing to do damage on top of it would to me, take away from the joy of healing. Because when I'm in the healing mood, I just want to fucking heal all day, deep as I can get it, you know? Yeah, the only problem I have with White Mage is seeing Cat struggle with mana and then being like, I'm going to guess this is it because it has Dark in the name. Oh, nice. This definitely feels like the place to become a Dark Knight. Although it also feels a little bit weird that we would do it here? In this city? Wait, is it all the way back here? Hold on. Yeah. There we go. Ishgardian Citizen. I can't wait to get some of this glam. It's going to be great. Look at those boots. Fucking great boots. Look at those buckles. Oh, I love the buckles on those boots. Those gloves could go. The coat's not great. The hat is, well, the hat is the hat. Yeah. So we'll see. I think everyone's got their preferred playstyle, you know? I really did enjoy Scholar. I felt like, for the most part, I was just focusing on healing. So, I believe this is the Dark... Can we confirm this is the Dark Knight questline? Oh, yeah, I can't wear the hat, because Yoshi P is a racist against the Viera. Okay, this is it. Okay, got it. Thank you, Silver. Okay, so begins what I have been told is the best job class quest line. And I believe you. So I have high hopes. Not necessarily expectations, but high hopes. And I'm eager to see how it goes. And so we're going to be doing our analysis the whole way through. This first class is going to establish a sort of starting point, if you will. We're going to get some of our exposition down here in this first class, and then we're going to unlock the class, which I can then go down on and level up to 50 just power level as fast as we can without actually learning the class, and then go through and do all the job class quests from 30 to 60. Maybe, we'll see. 30 to 50, I'm not sure how high we're going to, or where we're going to end. Where that stopping point is. I don't know if the last job quest is going to be at 50. I don't know if it's going to be at 60. We'll see. It makes sense to me that it goes from 30 to 60. I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. But I'm going to get it up to the max rank that it can be. I'm going to get it to 60. I think. I want to push if I can. Yeah, the plan is to power level it and then go back and get the skills, because the priority is not to be able to play it from level 30. The priority is that I want to see the entire job quest line in one sitting. So power leveling it to whatever last level it is, if possible, and then going back and grabbing all the skills. The point is not to be able to play it all the way through there. The plan is to get it up as high as I can, or up to 60 so I can continue playing, or 50. So I can play it part of MSQ and then do the job quests up to that point and then come back to it. That's the idea. We'll have to see. Because what I don't want to do, the last thing I want to do is unlock Dark Knight, unlock Machinist, and then go do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then forget what the fuck happened over here, and then forget what happened down there. And it was a nightmare the couple times we had to do that in ARR. So I'm ignoring any path that leads to that problem. Yeah, there isn't a really clean, elegant solution here, I think, but any one of them, the concessions that have to be made, I think the easiest concession to make and the best outcome is going to be power leveling up to 50 from 30, and then doing the job quests up to that point. From there, just going as we are through MSQ. So we'll see. I think that's the plan. If you know a better plan, anybody in the chat, if you have because you guys know more than I do, I'm guessing. I'm guessing. So if you do know something better, let me know. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Ishgardian Citizen. After witnessing a spectacle like that, everyday life seems rather dull in comparison. What the fuck are you talking about? So you didn't see that trial earlier? Ah, you're lost. If you were to take me, the way that heretic swung that slab of iron he called a sword was a sight to behold. He couldn't have carried a shield if he'd wanted to. The blade was so big. Had to keep two hands on it at all times. I was amazed he managed to keep up with that Temple Knight for as long as he did. Yeah, I was surprised. Clearly the Dark Knight is a heretic. I was going to say the Dark Knight does not seem to fit into the shining white knight civilization here at all. Fought like a demon from the deepest pits of the seventh hell, bellowing threats and working his arts. Shit-talking? Yes, I want to be a shit-talking tank. I wasn't sure what to make of it at first, but then I heard someone say that he must be a Dark Knight. But you didn't hear it from me, eh? In fact, I'm not sure I'd know anything about it. Press the man for details, yes. Bitch, I know you know, and I want to know. Gods, are you mad? We're standing outside the bloody tribunal. Fine, but keep quiet and listen well, because I'm only going to say this once. There we go. Oh, nice. Soul of the Dark Knight. Steel Claymore, hell yeah. Heavy armor and big-ass fucking swords. I'm probably not going to go the route of, like, the Dragon Bone Smasher, which is just a slab of iron, rectangular slab of iron that has a little handle on it. I probably am going to go for the more conventional fantasy swords. Probably something a little bit sleeker. Because our Bun Boy does not look like a strong boy. He looks like an agile boy, a fast boy. That's kind of what I want to keep his aesthetic to. Yeah. Okay, cool. So as I was saying, the heretic was fighting like a man possessed. Even after he took several wounds, he showed no sign of pain, though there was no mistaking the blood. As the fight wore on, it began to soak through his armor, spreading to every ilm of his body. But when it began to rise and envelop him in a mist, I realized it wasn't blood, but something dark and twisted. But the righteous are not so easily cowed. Oh, gee, it's not Haloni. They said it in the opening cutscene. I was like, yeah, there we go. Is it Halona? I forget how it's pronounced. Yes! Anyway. Haloni baloney be praised. I screamed myself hoarse when that temple knight slipped past his guard and ran him through. Oh, shit. Good riddance, I say. Man was not meant to wield such arts. Yet I wonder, was he truly one of those... Halona, yeah. Haloni? Halone? Oh yeah, Halone. A nice Halone sauce. Yeah, we'll see. Haloni? E can make so many sounds. Well, it matters not. I hear the temple knights talking of dumping his corpse in the broom. Well, by sunrise it'll be stripped bare and tossed over the walls. It will be as though he never was, and as though he will... What? And as though we never had this conversation. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I definitely want to get some of that armor they took off that corpse. I don't care if it's tainted, I'll wear that shit. Okay. Where's some horse emotes when I need them? Oh no. Halone. Okay, good, okay. Okay, got it. We got there, guys. Thank you, Twins. Okay, so we are farmers. We're going this way. Not just down to foundation again. Perfect. Fuck me, we got there. Okay. Shout out to the Mommy clan. Fantastic. Moments like this, I wish I knew how to sprint. Down here? That would make sense. Oh! Oh, that's a Platek. Look at him, nice. Nice. Silver looks great. Oh, nice armor. That's more than enough. What? God, I can't read tonight. Holy shit. That's more than far enough for clarity. Charity. Oh my god. They'll take care of the rest. And mayhaps sooner rather than later. Come on. Where did Silver go? God, he's so pretty. Is this all that awaits? Oh. Open your eyes. Look. Do you see now? Do you see? Oh, they're calling to me. The dude's not dead. At least his soul's still there. Am I getting his... Oh, shit, dude. He looks cool. Like an armored ninja, kind of. It's a cool aesthetic. I've been waiting for you to open your eyes. I knew he wasn't dead. He looked too cool to be dead. You all right? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Name's Frey, by the way. And no, I'm not a heretic. Try convincing the Temple Knight drunk on authority of that, eh? Shame that pompous ass got the better of me. But how about you? You touched it, yes? That couldn't have felt good. I felt fine. I've had worse. Probably have, honestly. A voice, eh? And a rather distressed one besides. Please, someone. Anyone. Oh, shit. Not so fast. We need to talk about what's happening to you. What's going on within you before you get carried away. There's a darkness within us all. Nothing dangerous, mind. In fact, it's quite healthy. But the crystal changes you. Gives you the power to channel it. Oh, shit. Do it without proper training, however, and, well, it might hurt. Nice. We become a corrupted automata. So go ahead. Ask me to teach you. Ask me to instruct you in the ways of the Dark Knights, and I will. Nice. Oh, I didn't see him sneak up behind me. Hey, this is the cover of our next album. Our drummer is the panda. There we go. This is it, dude. That's the album cover right there. Brilliant. Vocalist, guitarist, drummer. We got it. How does he know my name? Bitch, everyone knows my name. This is fantastic. Oh, I got a button now to get rid of my UI. I don't have to do scroll lock. I just have damn. I have a, like, control numpad takes me through my UI settings. This one is just for, because this is based on ferns again. A lot of the stuff I did this weekend was looking at ferns and going like, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that. And, so I've got this one that's for battle. This one is just for having open slots for meme emotes. So I can go barding. And then this one is I want to take screenshots or just F2, go look at it. 4 is a generic, literally the default. And every time I need to look at it just to remind myself how good I've got it. So there we go. Okay, well, let's talk to him. Turn around, bitch. Oh, we're awfully close, aren't we? Is this my fourth husband? This guy might be my fourth husband. We'll see. He's kind of got a dark side, but I like him. All right. I know you're still worried about that screaming woman, so I'll keep this brief. We Dark Knights don't care one whit for prestige or pedigree. We are free to follow our hearts, to defend the weak and punish the guilty as we see fit. The law of the land, the authority of a name, these are tools cowards use to escape harm. We have no need of shields, figurative or literal. You know, I like this. Philosophically, I think Bun Boy would be really attracted to this idea because we have always existed. We have never really been part of Eorzea. Everywhere we've gone, we have always been an outsider. We joined Gridania just to be a dude moving in, but then we got wrapped up in the politics and we ended up being involved then with the scions, so we never really belonged anywhere except to the scions, and now the scions are gone, so we really are just kind of scattered to the wind. I think we've come to accept and enjoy, hey Talif, we've come to accept and maybe even enjoy the waywardness of our situation and kind of accepted the fact that we may never have roots again, that we really are just kind of suspended in Eorzea, floating around. And hello? Vampire Penguin. Shout out to that guy. I think that we've just kind of accepted that we will always be third party to Eorzea. And that what he's saying right now, where we don't have to be aligned, we're not dependent on a creed or other people. This is like the independent defender. We get a true freelancer, if you will. I think that this really would appeal to him as a character. So the class itself didn't make sense to be a Dark Knight, but when he's selling it like this, it now makes a whole lot of narrative sense for us to consider being a Dark Knight, because we're also in a stage in the game where we are no longer protected by the light. So for us to go deep into the darkness as a secondary source of strength, if you will, being a warrior of light who wields the darkness is kind of poetic in that way. I think narratively, this is a good choice for us. Machinist also makes sense because new technology, who wants to use a fucking bow and I can just point a gun and pull a trigger and be like, yeah, bitch, die. Who doesn't want a flamethrower? Like, this is fucking cool. So I think Bun Boy would like that too because he appreciates technology in that sense. Advancements, you know, he's been using a bow for most of his life to hunt, do other stuff, but a bow should not necessarily be a weapon of war. It's archaic. I think he sees the gun as a modern weapon of combat, and I think he values the distinction between a hunter's tool and a weapon of war, so that's why he wants to go into Machinist. He just sees it as a material upgrade. So those really do start to make a lot of narrative sense for our character here as far as like the character roleplay goes, which I think is great. I was really afraid of Dark Knight being something that we just had to like pretend wasn't happening to the character because we wanted to do it for just to see the job quest line, but also to have a tank unlocked. But this is a class you guys voted for wanting to see, and I'm glad that we're able to. And I'm highly interested in it, but I'm really excited that it isn't something we have to make a narrative concession in order to include. It's something that we can completely incorporate, which is great. There we go. Here, my blade is your blade. My soul crystal, your soul crystal. Go on, take them. You'll need them soon enough. There we go. Nice! Take this and fucking run. I got what I came for. There we go. Number of available gear sets increased. Oh, I was looking at that earlier going 18 is just not enough. It's not enough. Now I've got 19. Great. Dragoon says one or more items do not have the specified appearance. Yeah. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it. I'm not worried about that. Is it? I don't know. All right, let's equip that, become naked, and see what we can do about it. Soul of the monk, the bard, the summoner, soul crystal of the dragoon. The fuck? We did go in here, surely. Oh, we did. There we go. Okay, so how do I equip it? Level 30. Probably have to get naked first. Yeah, maybe. Fuck if I know. Yeah, there's a limit for gear sets, and is nope. And as somebody who, oh, I don't want another dragoon. Okay, delete set. I imagine there are people flooding into Twitch chat right now to hurriedly tell me. You must change your class to Dark Knight. Weapons can't be unequipped. Hello? What am I missing here? Okay. Put the weapon on. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot we have a weapon. It's done by the weapon. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, here we go. Aha, it happened. All right, Dark Knight, let's just equip whatever we got. My bones. Oh, yeah, we're the Dark Knight. Oh, well, fuck's sake. What the fuck am I looking at here? What the fuck have you done to me, Twitch chat? I was supposed to be cute. I was promised cute. Not this. This is the opposite of cute. What a fucking nightmare. Yeah, I gotta get this stuff moved in. Yeah. And then I'll be able to pick it up. Holy shit. The parts that were wrong didn't get changed. Fuck. Okay, we gotta do some fucking triage here. Okay, what do we have? We do have a shitload of ink blue. We're probably just gonna do some triage here. We're just gonna do some dyeing. I don't even care if it looks good. What? Don't possess this dye, motherfucker. I put it in the chocobo bag. All right, there we go. All right, dye. Some parts of the game are so fucking finicky. Hello, please. Oh, Christ, thank you. I can't be seen in this shit. Okay, we don't look bad. Let's go ahead. Honestly, let's just finish it off. Let's get there. We're just gonna be a dark blue boy. You can't go wrong. Yeah, Clown Knightos. That's exactly what we are. You know, most of the time, the helmets don't really look that good. So I'm kind of glad we can never use them. Thank God Yoshi P is racist against Vieira. Okay, this looks good. I'm going to actually read what this thing is, but we're going to go ahead and update gear set. I don't look like a fucking nightmare. A nightmare clown shows up and be like, hey kids, you want some cheeseburgers? Huh? Okay. Fuck's sake. Yes, we're looking interesting. we fixed it for now. We look like a little bitch boy. We look like a diving suit. This looks almost exactly like a wetsuit. That is way designed. This is like a designer brand wetsuit right here. We're gonna go diving. There we go. Get a red hat? No, don't talk to me. Fucking Murgo. Okay. So there we go. I've got a lot of buttons. Play guide, goodbye. Teleport over to God, return, sprint, good. These are our actual buttons. I recognize some of these. Rampart, I recognize. I know low blow, I think. Interject, I think, is an interrupt. I'll have to look at these in a bit. Again, I'm going to look at this stuff offline. I just wanted to unlock this much. Everything after this point is going to be done all in one stint. We're going to go do the same thing with Machinist as well. So let me get this stuff moved. Okay, blood gauge. This symbol indicates the defensive stance. Grit is in effect, which increases enmity. So this is when we yell at Silver for not having tank stance. This is what that is. You can view the job gauge description at any time from the actions and traits menu. How does one become... Oh, there's grit. Oh, I'm a tanky boy now. Okay. Very cute. Well, good thing I've got this diving suit. Okay, so we just need to probably just always have... That's on my summon button spot. This is good. These look like actual skills. This looks like actual skills. Reduces Rampart as a defensive skill. Increases enmity, which is good. This is a... Yeah, it's a taunt. Perfect. Okay, so this all looks fine. I'm pretty sure this is an interrupt. This is a stun. Oh, I get two crowd controls. Very nice. Grid is the basic tank stance. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, what a cool icon. Let's move it around. HUD layout, oh, this blood gauge is a little bit thicker than I anticipated. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to move it. I'm going to shrink it. I'm definitely going to probably 60%. I think. I don't need it to be big. I just need to be able to look at it and be like, tank stance, yes, no. Okay, there we go. But there is probably going to be more to it, so it's probably going to actually be centered here. Ish. Centered-ish. Do that. We'll have to see how this develops. I imagine it's going to be bigger than this, but I also have grit. So I don't even necessarily need this to be visible because I just look for that buff there to know that I have it. And if I don't want to worry about all that job stuff, I need to... Oh, God damn it, dude. You, go away. 60% and simple mode, so it's tiny, and then drop it in the corner like it was never there. Awesome. Let's go ahead and do the same. I just got to manage this real quick. Nope. Cancel save. Okay. Boop. Nice. Get out of here. Nice. Looking good. You'll get a gauge there. That's what I figured. It's a blood gauge, but this is just a toggle, so... Yeah, I'm waiting for a bar to fill up with blood. Okie dokie. Sounds good to me. So we've got this going. We are now a tanky boy. Which, I don't remember who I was saying this to. Maybe, I feel like it was Fern. I was telling Fern this. Narratively, I think our character also, after the events of the end of ARR 2.55, post-banquet specifically, I think we are sick of watching our friends die in order to save us. So I think that we are kind of training to take more responsibility and not need saving in that sense. So we want to take on a tank class. Like I'm working hard to make sure whatever jobs we main each expansion, I want to make it narratively relevant to what's going on, you know, as much as I can. Weave it into the character lore, because at the very end of this, guess what we can do? I can tell the entire timeline of our Warrior of Light's development and every decision he made and every change to our classes. You know, can integrate those gameplay decisions into, hey, oh, that siren. Hello, friend. I recognize you. Miss Cheppy. Oh, what a nice glam. I love that hat. That's a great fucking hat. Whoa. You're so small, look at you. Tiny. You and Cat. Every dragon girl I've ever seen has been like 5'2" and you know, 30 pounds max wet. 30 pounds wet. Hold on, examine. I gotta see what this is. This is fantastic. Augmented crypt lurkers. Oh, but it's, you've glammed it with idealized estacures. Tricorn, that's very interesting. This is the crypt lurker set, just for the value of the stats. But then you've got the estacures set. This is nice. Can Bun Boy wear this? Oh, that's nice. That's like a matador. All right, let's see. I can't wear the hat, can I? Nope, there's no god. Okay. Yoshi P, how dare you? I like the gloves. They're a little bit big. Pants are not bad, but I'm in love with these. I'm in love with these. No, I don't get the frills. I hate it. Very sad. They should have male-female version toggle down here. Just add a button in the middle that's male-female variant and let us wear everything. Because I would love to have those frills. I think that'd be fantastic. Yeah. I look adorable. I look like baby's first diving experience. Look at him. He got wet. He's swimming on his own. Just fucking sinking. All right. They've been considering that for a future patch. I really hope they do it. Also, by the way, why are you blue? Hold on. Friend request. There we go. Yo. Everything you've worn so far, I'm like, yeah, Fern would look good in that. You look, okay, you look like you're doing yoga and Pilates in the 80s. 100%. Look at you. I feel like your name should be like Moonfire Pilates Girl, one word. That looks great. Your 80s, yeah. I just think everyone should have every option, you know, not because it's like it's a right of social justice, but like, to me, it just seems like it's extra work to make stuff gendered. Just add glam variations, you know, you get to add, it opens up a whole precedence of adding variety to different things if you decide you want to do it. It adds a new dimension to all that stuff, which I think would be great. There we go. Okay. I am a blue boy, that's right. I don't need to be a blue boy, but I am. Okay. So, at this point, let's go unlock Machinist. And it's going to start at level 30, so I don't think I actually have any archer gear that I can wear. If I do, I think it's all glammed, and you're going to get an idea of what my archer looks like. So I might actually, because my archer glam is really cute. My archer glam is super cute. All my glams are cute, because it's on the Bun Boy. You can't help it. It's impossible to avoid. We're going to do just the unlock quest, and we're not going to go past that. We're not going to go past that. Stephanivian. What a name. That's as soon as I walked in this building, I was like, that's a Machinist. It's a boy? Oh. No, come here. Can confirm. Very nice. Fifth husband? He's certainly fashionable, but he is a lot more brave with his color choices than I would ever be. I mean, he's got like the midnight blue down here, a deep forest green, and he's got this magenta metallic on his gloves, and then fucking scarlet red on top of his blonde hair, and gray and tan bandana with a white shirt. Jesus Christ. Dark brown leather. Holy shit. This man is a fashion Chad. I will never be able to compete with this, but I will marry him. I will marry him. My prospectometer seems rather fond of you. Ah, that's it. Give me your hand. I got a ring for it. Let's see. Shall we? Odd garb. He judges my fashion and I'm looking up at him. He's Big Spoon. He's super Big Spoon. Wow. I don't know. Maybe I have a type. I think every man I've fallen in love with in this game has been a green bean. As much as I tease them, I think I'm an Elizan type. I have a type, I think. I just like tall. They remind me of home and all the trees. All the trees I want to climb. Let's see, shall we? Odd garb. Striking presence. Would I be right in assuming that you are one of those adventurous types? I am very adventurous. You'd be surprised what a little gill will make me do. Ah, I thought as much. My prospectometer seldom lies, and let me just say you have made the right choice in visiting our humble workshop. Welcome to the Skysteel manufactory, where miracles are born from either metal, and imagination. From cannons to ballistas, we develop and manufacture a range of weapons designed for slaying dragon invaders. But we are also accepting students who wish to take up a firearm and learn the techniques of the machinist. So he's an engineer too, so he's fashionable, smart, what's not to love. I just want to get stepped on? Well, I did just become Dark Knight for the sole purpose of claiming the steppies. There we go. He's husband number 5. First one was Folkest. Then we got second husband was Estinian. Third husband, I'm pretty sure, was Orchifon. And I don't remember the others. But they're there. I'll remember them later. What say you? Are you interested in joining us and exploring the machinist discipline? Oh, fuck yeah. It sounds great. Upgrade my bow. Can I shoot this sword out of a cannon? That'd be dope as fuck. There we go. You are? Well, of course you are. Otherwise, my prospectometer would not have registered your obvious interest. Ah, in my excitement, I've neglected to introduce myself. The name's Thavnairian. Thavnairian de Heilenard. Heilenard. I'm pretty sure that T is pronounced. Anyway, and you are your next husband. Okay, let's do it. Mico, is it? Well, Mico, allow me to welcome you once more to the Skysteel manufactory. My name is Amalric, husband number 4. No, husband number 4 is the Dark Knight guy. I think his name was... I just met him. He didn't expect me to remember his name. I like reading his lines, though. I really do. He's written like the kind of character I would audition for. Say it 5 times very quick. Frey, that's right. Good for you for knowing your co-husband. What the fuck do they even call that when you've got multiple spouses? Sister wives? Your brother husband. What a fucking term. That's so fucking incestuous. Blech. Your brother husband. Oh, Frey. Yes. Yeah. It might not be, it is definitely polygamy because I have them all bound in marriage. The binding in ropes is merely polyamory, which is also applicable, but we prefer the polygamy so that we can let everybody know that they're claimed. Hey, stepbrother husband, I'm stuck. Fuck's sake, Virgo. Can I just count on Virgo to take it there, man? Okay. Perfect. As I mentioned before, it is our charge to develop and manufacture weapons designed for slaying dragon invaders, but before I forget about those old tired inventions, the future lies in machinistry? Machinistry. A technology that weds the genius of Master Garland's magitech with traditional aetherology. Well, I will have you know that Master Garland is in fact my uncle. Every single one of my latest creations employs the principles of this unique discipline. And in the steady hands of trained machinists, my new inventions are going to alter the very face of warfare. Though I would dearly love to expand upon my revolutionary theories, we should begin by familiarizing you with the tools of the trade, so to speak. Have you time for a brief lesson? Of course. God, he's so tall. He's even over my ears, which is like, hey, big boy. Anytime Bun Boy has to look up at somebody, I think he's just instantly attracted. He just likes tall. You know? He likes to be tall. He just likes tall. Anything involved in tall, boy wants it. There we go. Yeah, my chemistry. I figured it out. I didn't need your fucking help. Bunkle, bitch. Not enough muscles? Oh, we'll beef him up. Don't worry. Here we go. Splendid. Now, the first thing you must learn is the proper technique for handling a fire. Oh. Where the hell is our master of marksmanship? I swear the man is never about when I need him most. How dreadfully embarrassing. Here I've mercilessly piqued your interest, and now I must ask that you call again at a later convenience. He's ghosting me on our first date. How dare he? He's a thrall for tall. That's it, Funkle. Tell me that's a tag I can get. Can I get that title in game? Holy shit. Best game ever if I can get that. Thrall for tall as a tag, as a title in game. I want Sky Pirate, but I'll take Thrall for tall. I love meme tags, especially if they're like, they're insight memes. You gotta be here to know what we care for, you know? Mayhap the next time you visit, our instructor will deign to put in an appearance. Then we can outfit you with the equipment necessary to learn basic marksmanship, and I might explain to you the particulars of the machinist's profession. I'm afraid he's gone for good this time, my lordship. My lordship left a letter of resignation on your workbench and all. Oh shit, I was not far off. Confound the man. We cannot afford to lose such pivotal employees at this crucial juncture in our growth. Joy, with an E for no reason. Joy, prepare mine accoutrements. I shall drag that scoundrel back by the lapels if need be. But, my lordship, we ain't even sure where to start looking. Make a salient point, my dear. My prospectometer points to the lands of Lenosha. Ah, yes, I should have realized that he would return to his homeland. Lenosha, my lordship. For fuck's sake. Are you sure you want to go there? I hear it's a nasty place, where folk will clout you across the face as soon as look at you. If anybody is obnoxiously British, I might just have to do that to them to get through it. Honestly, I should have done it through the entire Rogue Guild. Does anyone want to go through those quests again and do that to them? It's the same as goblining all the Lalafell, which is unequivocally an improvement. You better commit to that voice for her. Well, I got news for you, Silver. We're one step away from a Monty Python female voice. Hell yeah. Ah, well, I must admit to a little familiarity with his environs. Hark, Joy. Hark, Joy! The prospectometer chirps again! Of course, our aspiring machinist. We shall have the worldly Mico here act as our guide. Well, I have been to all of the Lenoshas that I know of. Anyway, for an explorer who has braved the harshest corners of Eorzea, the wilds of Lenosha must be akin to a garden path. Is that not so? Ah. Aye, 'tis but a garden path. Yeah, let's do it. Let's speak in his language and just like wink at him aggressively with finger guns as we do it. Yeah, look at the finger guns. We just can't do it because the gloves are so thick. oh, brilliant, we love it. Fuck's sake. You see, Joy, my prospectometer never steers me awry. You will consent to guide us then, Mico? Yeah, of course. Please come with me. I will direct you to our second date location. And 'tis settled. Joy here, in addition to her loyal service at House Highlandart, is the finest shot in the manufactory. As a novice machinist, I suggest you mark her technique well during our little jaunt to Lenosha. Ah, yes, we get more Joy content. Perfect. I thought she was going to be a bit character. I didn't realize she was probably going to be central to the quest line. Oh, Lord, buckle up. Speaking of which, we must needs decide upon a somewhat less vague destination. Ah, I seem to recall our absent instructor mentioning companions from a camp overlook. Let that be our first point of call. Nope, jeez, it's Joy. God Christ. House Highlandart gave me work as a maid, but his lordship insisted I try me hand at being a machinist. Oh, just skip to the next episode if you don't like it. Just fucking move on, because this is our life now. Hey, nice. That's a good combo. Yellow and purple's fantastic. Hello, Catboy. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? He's not even a Rogadin. You can't have Rogadin names. It's Frere Sifted. Sifted? Frere Sifted through the dirt? Like, how? Oh, that's an interesting name. I have no idea how to pronounce it, though. Yeah, we're gonna be somewhere between like Cockney British and the stereotypical Irish. It's gonna land somewhere in there because I do not know how to do accents, but I know how to like blend them together into slightly recognizable, definitely not American English. Every other word is a different nationality when I do accents. It's something I am practicing, but I'm admittedly terrible at. I can always do it enough that you can always tell that it's that, not something else. It was good for like tabletop games. You could always tell that I was a different NPC because at least I could be consistent in the badness, but I would never be able to convince you that it was like actual thing, which is fine because I'm not here to try and convince you that that person's from a certain place. I am here to entertain and to have fun myself, which is what makes me have fun, is ridiculous voice casting for these characters, as long as it's consistent. You know, every Lalafell sounds the same, which it sounds like a racist statement, but it is true. It's true. It's just fucking true. It's just true. Fuck's sake. All right, Stephanian at Campa Overlook. Well, I can just go right there. This man's, it's not surprising to me. What's interesting here is that he's saying basically, I've never left, as far as I can tell. I've never left, or at least not gone south enough to have ever reached Lenosha. It doesn't make, it's not entirely out of belief that maybe he has never left, he's never left Ishgard itself at all. We all have deep voices. I could do, fuck you, Mini Cookies, I need to talk to him. Guess I'll wait in line. This dude just cut in line. Little bitch. Level 90, never mind. You can do whatever you want. Please don't step on me. Yeah, I have mail. Yeah, the Japanese Yu Yu Hasei voice. I could do my, my best impression of like the Japanese anime villain voice, which I'll have to practice before I do it here because it'll end up clipped and held against me forever. But yeah, we could also do that alternatively. You basically get one or the other and that's it. You know, we have to decide. Like, that'd have been great if we had done the Sultana as that. I liked her as Goblin though, but basically we have to check. Let's see what makes sense. Fucking hurry up, Mini Cookies! This is like waiting in the actual post office, and just like the lady in front of you is like, I believe I ran out of stamps, but I do have these precious kittens. Can I use these? Are these expired? I believe the package may be just too heavy for this, so I don't want it to be heavier. Could you rebox it into something lighter? That way the costs less. I'm trying to save money, you see. Please fucking hurry up! The panda's just sitting on my head. Incredible. I'm so happy. No, okay, good. I'm so thankful. I need to pan this down somehow. How do I? No. Oh, just stop. How do I? Hold on. Oh, there we go. Stop animating. How do I stop them from doing that? Toggle battle effects. I want you to just stay. Motion settings, face camera, loop and, oh, there we go. No! Movement, oh, can I put him in the emote that I want to see? Fuck's sake. Third over to the left, face camera. Oh, this? Third over from the left. Disable all motion. Ah, there we go. Got it. Do it again. Die, you bitch. Done. Okay, so there we go. Now what I'm looking for is how to get my camera down. Let me see if I can see this. Twist camera. There's that. There's that. Because it's fixed on the middle there. I just want a picture of the panda sitting on my head. It's going to be great. All right, let's take a look. This might work. This is a zoom. This is a... Oh, Jesus. No. God, put that back. No, fuck's sake. That was a nightmare. That was terrible. I instantly wanted to throw up all over the screen. You gotta do... Oh, there you go. Okay. This is a little... I can't go down anymore. I just want the camera to be really low. I mean, this is almost... I just literally want it to pan down a little bit. Arrows? No. It's not doing anything, unfortunately. Tilt camera. WS. AD. I want to pan down, though. I don't want to pan left, right. No, it's the same. Damn. I feel like there's got to be controls here. Why could there not be? I've never really sat down and looked at this, so I really don't even know what any of this is, unfortunately. It may not be possible. I may just have to, like, deal with... I mean, this may just have to be enough. This may just have to be enough. This may just have to be okay. This may be the best we can get, you know? Middle click or right click? Well, that takes the UI away. I can't drag once we do that. Yeah, good day to try. That's right. It's a good attitude. Okay, let me just print screen. Take that. Let me grab a selection so I can throw this in the Discord. I just think this is fucking precious. I just think it's precious. Did Tiny cook? God damn it, mini cookies! I'm gonna have to cut in line. I'm just gonna have to do it. There's a cat. Hello? There's a cat.
Oh, hello.
Oh! Finally, mini cookies is done. Get the fuck out of my way, Chappie. Okay.
It's me.
There's a cat. Okay. Yes, new letters have arrived. Hopefully they're behind the camera. Can you see that? Okay, you can't. Bitch facts. Oh no. They're from Cat. Oh, I got a bitch fact from from Vern too. There we go. Oh. That's a cat. I definitely can't show that one. Jesus Christ, Cat. All right, there we go. What? Fuck you, Vern. Oh, these have money attached to them. Hell yeah. I love the postage stamp of 69 gil. There we go. Oh, there we go. Nice. Cat is requesting the steppies. Okay, take all. Don't take the steppy, just take the gill. Very nice. I appreciate the 69 gill postage stamp. That's fantastic. Okay. We've done it. I've cleared my mail and did not get banned in the process. Fantastic. All right, off we go. Speak of Thavnairian. It's going to take me a while to get used to that being a word I have to say. Perfect. So this is Camp Overlook. Indeed, its inhabitants do seem the type to clout a man in the face or in place of a how do you do. Shall we make some inquiries after our prematurely retired instructor? So what's interesting is that it seems like... Hello? Oh, Cheppy, the best mount. It seems that they are happy to leave Ishgard kind of willy-nilly, but it's almost impossible to get in unless you're allowed, which is interesting that they have a one-way valve of transit. For anybody outside, they're not allowed in, but anybody inside is allowed both ways. That's very interesting to me. It's kind of a little bit more of the culture and a little bit more of the status. And I was talking to Yiz and Rian about this, about the difference in Ul'dah between the monitorists and the syndicate. I did not see them as different entities, but they are. I thought the monitorists were the syndicate and the syndicate were the monitorists. There is some overlap, but they are different groups. I didn't know that, and apparently that's stuff that you don't really understand the nature of the syndicate in the politics of Ul'dah unless you've gone and done some of the side stuff like the crafting quest lines and stuff like that, which obviously I never did. So yeah, I missed out on some of that information I was complaining about because the analysis is based on what we are presented. And what is put in the main quest line is all that I really consider valid for that analysis, because I should not have to read a primer in order to understand your novel's story. or the importance or significance of the events in your story, that information should be provided. If you need a third-party resource to make that make sense, it is a failure of your delivery to invest in that information. If it's important enough that we want it to be that significant when it happens, you need to include that information. That's generally the purpose of it. It's the idea of needing a book that has no relation to it other than just being a primer in order to read book B. It's not like book 1 in a series, then book 2 relies on book 1. That's different. You wouldn't start at the second book in a series, but if you had like Lord of the Rings, which is itself basically a historical primer of Mordor, if all of that dry history writing wasn't in there, you wouldn't understand why anything was important. If you took all that history out and just kept like the narrative beats going, a lot of that may not have any of the meaning within the writing that it's supposed to have, because all of that history has been extracted. All that context has been extracted. So when I see stuff that's happening here, I appreciate seeing it. It helps me get more information. But I try to insulate it from my analysis of the MSQ, because it is secondary to that. It is a third-party resource. It's like a 2.5 party resource, a 1.5 party resource. It's not the same. It's outside. Anyway, shall we make some inquiries after... They'd pronounce it that way. Shall we make some inquiries after our prematurely retired instructor? Let us rendezvous at this spot once we've gathered what intelligence we may. Fucking Joy. I'm terrified to click on her. Fucking Drake McClain. Come here. You're following me? You get a dote for looking so fucking nice. Let's also look nice. Let's become Bard, because we don't really have a quest right now. Shall I show you one of my other glams? The fuck? Oh. Just in the middle of the forest, and here comes this, I think Rogue is naked. I think I don't have a... Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, let's become Archer. This is one I put together. With the Vieira main set, and then these are the summer event gloves, which are just really nice bracelets that almost look like fucking barbed wire. It's kind of edgy. But I love the midpoint here. And then I got some jeans, and then I got some really cute tan boots to go with the whatever the hell you would call this. And then, of course, I got a little panda. So I think it's a good look. Nice casual look for us to just go jaunting around Lenosha Inn. There we go. Okay, perfect. Let's put our UI back on. Hunter Scholar. There we go. Just run around in a change of clothes. We've been in our formal wear for so long now, you know. It's time to just relax a minute. May I look? Yeah. Just right-click examine. whatever you want, dude. I don't care. Ugh. Oh, will you tell me the items you used for that Discord gland? We do have. I've added a channel. I've added a forum post, a forum thread, in the Discord for glams. And the way I think it should work is that you just post a screenshot of it, and then like someone can request, you know, what is in this if they want to know. Or you just post it and say, this is what I have plus dies if you feel like writing it down, because the theory to me is that if we have that written resource, not only does it make it easier to share our glams, but it also makes it possible to like get rid of a glam plate, but always have that template that you can rebuild it again if you need to. So the fact that we only have 20 glam plates, I see myself using that many. I know Fern and probably many others in the community are running out of space for glam plates. And it may be nice to have a sort of record of the glams you've had in order to look back at them and put things together. So that's the plan. Oh no, don't do it. Fuck. I'm not doing it. It's just for Joy. Perfect. Okay. A bloke late Ishgard. Oh. There was a stranger come about asking about one of our lads. Told him I'm sorry. Told him the sorry sod he was looking for was in the cabin by the lift, resting up from an axe wound. Oh, that's not good. Man brought a gun to an axe fight and fucking lost. How? You mean that big Rogadin bastard? You'll find him pacing the boards in front of the infirmary. Some of the lads seem to know the bloke. but no bugger seems eager to say how. Oh, fuck's sake, you really have to. You've got to really be able to hear the British in this to understand what the fuck they're talking about. There we go. I have seen him, all right. Got himself a cold reception, too. You can't come apologizing for a deed a decade old and just expect to be forgiven. Someone's holding a grudge. Whoa. This looks nice. What class is this? Nope. Don't you run from me. Okay, there we go. Black Mage. Nice. This is really cool. It's sleek. You also look like you have a wetsuit on. I'm a fan of the really form-fitting core and then not quite a bulky arm and leg, but like the boots and the gloves all the way up the arm can have a little bit of bulk to them. I think that's good, especially if you've got stuff coming off the hips. I think it's just a really nice look because it looks like you've got this jumpsuit that you're in that you've attached all this other stuff to that looks to be either mostly for function, in the sense that this is a set of armor, this is protecting your arms, this is a bit of armor on the shoulder, these are armored soles. You know, this seems like there's a little bit of that. You know, maybe there's a cord of steel running through there. You know, who knows the construction, but you could see these potentially as a bit of armor padding in that way, or it is literally just for design, which is entirely valid as well. But it's nice. It's a nice combo there. Level 90, fucking nerd. Was the music off this whole time? I wish it would tell me if the music is on or off. I have no fucking clue. Let me check the system config, see if I can get the audio setting. Does this actually... It does. It does. Mute performances. There we go. Nice. Thavnairian, welcome to the Lenosha Reigns. How fared your interrogations? Could seem our man came here but to visit an old acquaintance. Looks like he fucking lost a duel as well. In the vicinity of the winch, you say? Let us investigate this infirmary then. There we go. Beautiful. Fucking Drake plane. Stop following me. I'm so curious to hear if he gets voice acting eventually. It would be nice. Look at him with those like bright lavender eyes. What's not to love? With this blonde hair? Come on, chiseled jaw. Ugh. The fucking her. She looks like if Wendy dyed her hair blonde, like the Wendy's mascot girl. I feel like her name should be Punkin. P-U-N'_K-I-N. There we go. Were the conditions of your employment not satisfactory? Return with us to the manufactory and we can discuss more favorable terms. I understand that his guardians presently accord Machinists rather less than the respect that they deserve, but I promise you our worth shall shine through in due time. People will clamor to learn our profession. I think he's here for something else. You cannot abandon us now. Oh, God. Rostenthal. Think of the future. Uh-oh. Well, last time you did that, you got an axe to the shoulder, so, you know, be fucking careful with that thing. Leave me be. One more step and I'll blow your yapping jaw off. Oh, shit. Look at him. He looks so good in the rain. All of his colors get darker and more muted. Fuck's sake, dude. Nice. Fourth husband's looking great. Fifth husband, sorry. Silver inserted himself into position 3 there. Joy, if you please. I don't know if the T is silent or not. Well, she's a great marksman, but she didn't even... Oh, I see. Very nice. Can't wait to do trick shots, man. You shit-eating bastard! Next time I'll aim for the shaft twixt your thighs. Ooh! Excellent. God damn, look at him. Vampire daddy? Are you not proud? 'Twas you who taught Joy everything she knows about shooting. And spitting colorful profanity besides. She shot 3 into the air, and I was like, well, that ain't a marksman, is it? Aye, the lass has learned me lessons well. Well enough to be your new master of marksmanship, I'd wager. I like that she gets hair glam? And that's the face I'm making. When the fuck did she get hair glam? Do you think so? Oh, but no, Joy is far too busy with her duties at the manor house. Uh-oh. And besides, we have this budding machinist who simply is dying to learn from the great Rostenstall. He's so encouraging with his lime green eyeshadow. The color of my eyes. It's a match made in heaven. Who just lets him walk over and pick up his gun so he can point it at us again? This is absurd. Buffalo shite. Any crag who's known me would rather I did the dying. Oh, just look at you, the epitome of a roguish swashbuckler. Why ever did you cease brandishing your weapon in that fashion? Because only pirate scum hold a firearm. Because only pirate scum hold a firearm like this. And I ain't gonna teach the machinist way to know hopeless sausage-fingered adventurer what you dragged in off the street. The reason I don't do that for these characters, they get fucking annoying for me in a half second. Then you were saying that if our sausage-fingered adventurer shows a glimmer of hope, you will consent to instruct him. Sausage-fingered, eh? Did you hear that, Mico? This is your chance to display your aptitude for marksmanship. No one's handed me a gun! I've never touched a gun! Oh, shit! I get to use his gun. Here, I took the liberty of packing some extra tools of the trade. Convince our reluctant instructor that you are serious in your intentions. And how the fuck do I work this thing? The Bun Boy's never seen a gun in his life. He's watched 2 people use them and wasn't even really paying attention. Not from around these parts, are you? Who gave me a gun? I know. Fine, Stephanivian. I'll give your whelp one bloody chance. One lesson to see what he's made of. There we go. Get behind a tree. Take cover, everybody. We've handed the most unqualified boy in the planet a gun. Loaded, double-barreled shit. The fate of the Skysteel manufactory, nay, the very future of machinistry, is in your sausage-fingered hands. And take up your weapon and aim for the stars. I want to draw Rule 34 of just like his face, and he's like, eh. And it's like, give me them sausage fingers, Mico. He just has sausage fingers. He's got like petite little fingies. It's better if you're a potato. Yeah, because this gun's got to be twice as tall as you are. Just press Peloton. I get Peloton bag. That's brilliant. I forgot about it. I love Peloton. I was running around as Dragoon last night, and I was so sad that I didn't have Peloton. I was so sad. I was so used to using it. Or not that I ever did, but I was so used to having it, you know. There we go. Take up your weapon and aim for the stars. Serious mode engaged. It's not going to have me actually push buttons yet. Oh, there we go. Giving a gun to a child's a good idea. Honestly, the Lalafell headcanon that they're just children role-playing, whatever job they happen to appear that they have, is hilarious because we trust them so much that you could hand a literal child a gun. And it's just part of the roleplay. He shoots somebody. Sorry, Brad, you shouldn't have been standing there, idiot. You knew the child had a gun. That's on you. There we go. Okay, so let's put all this stuff in the armory. There's an armory. There's an armory. Okay, I should actually have some... this gear honestly should work. I'm pretty sure. Okay. A little aggressive. Archer is going to take on... oh, hold on. Nope, we're not going to do that. We start with a weapon. Holy fuck. Steel-barreled carbine. Nice pants. Okay, let me see if I have recommended gear. Some of it. Oh, I guess that's a look. We're so bulky up top, and then we got these fucking short shorts and sandals.
Why do you have shorts?
Stop. You stop that. It's all I got, dude. Here we go.
You're well geared out, and then shorts.
It's fucking sad, man. It's because I'm so low level. I hate being level 30. Fuck, I look like a fucking sausage. I do. I look like I have sausage fingers. I am the sausage finger. God damn. Everything is sad. All right, let's go ahead and just get ourselves the Machinist here. Let's also put it here, next to Dark Knight. Perfect. Yeah, Machinist. We'll put Dark Knight. Let's move all of these, actually. Dark Knight first, then Machinist.
I heard there were short shorts.
I did! I look like a weird sausage-y boy.
This is different from normal?
No. But now everybody knows. Well, I suppose I just don't have shoes or gloves, okay? Which is fine that we actually have sandals.
He's half pretending to be a fighty boy.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. We are going to do the Dark Knight questline first, but now that I have these unlocked, I'm just going to power level them offline. And then...
I mean, how more American can you get with short shorts and a gun?
Yeah. I need to... Oh, God. I wonder if there's a glamour plate I want to use. I've got to figure out... Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to use that, pie skin? No, it's not that. What is it? Hold on, let me go back to Bard. It's the actual set I'm wearing. Yeah. Oh, God. Gagana skin. The Gagana skin set is really nice, but we've got it glammed up for our formal set here. I really want to use this armor once I get to level... Oh, it's level 60. Well, I'm probably going to power level this thing to level 60. Wear the Gagana skin the same way that I have it on Bard, but I'm going to glam it differently for the Machinist. Actually, I probably just won't glam it at all. Just wear the base Gagana skin set, which I think would be good. Be pretty good. Yeah, I would love to have, like, not zippers, but I would love to have pants that could become Daisy Dukes with, like, the snap-on buttons. I think that would be good. Now, we don't want to be seen as in that uniform. We're most wanted. When we click on Bard, we become 5-star wanted level. Okay, so we've done that. We've unlocked the 2 classes that we wanted to unlock. What needs to happen now, offline, is that I'm going to go grind the shit out of these classes. I'll do it with bots if I have to. I don't care. Just as long as we get it up to where it needs to be. Let me take a look at this and see if there's anything else that I need to unlock. Dark Knight and Machinist now level 30. I don't really care to unlock Dancer until we actually start the next expansion. Because even though I could get to it now, I'm not going to play it. I just don't want to have it. It's going to start at level 60. There's no point even doing it. So Dragoon, Dark Knight, and Machinist. I'm going to have quite a bit of work to get those leveled up. I'm not going to touch Astrologian unless I find that I just don't have anything else I can use. Oh, yeah, I've seen these before. I've seen these pants. These are great. I cannot wait to get these. Because I think this is like the thing that the Bun Boy would have worn almost every day of his life. He has to cover his stuff, but nothing else, because it's just a pain in the ass. I feel like Thavnair is a hot climate. It's a very warm climate. He's working outside. He's got nice tan skin. You know, he can be out in the sun and not worry. If I wore this, I would be a lobster man with a very, very cream-colored set of bikini bottoms on with my dick hanging out. That's what that would look like. Yeah. Generally, dailies will net you about 2 to 3 levels per day if you do everything. Interesting. But then there's also the potential of just anybody who's 90, like, let me bop around and poke something, and then you murder it, and then we just do that. We've done power leveling in the past. If there's anybody in the community willing to do that with me outside of stream, then this will go really quickly. But if I don't have those available, we'll just go back to doing MSQ with with Dragoon, although I just, because Dragoon, all of these classes are going to have to get to 60 eventually. Ideally, they'll all stay the same level, and I'll just do whatever one's lowest level, but if I have to progress with Dragoon and it gets up to like level 55, we just won't use it until Dark Knight and Machinist are both level 55 as well. And I'll have the 3 options to be able to run with dungeons on. I can tank, take that role as needed, or I can run whichever one of these is most competent or most comfortable. I really honestly think I'll be swapping between the 3 of them every now and then, just depending on who's around. I like the idea of being more flexible, because before it was literally, I am not only going to be DPS always, I am also always Bard, you know? A good thing about me changing classes, and I've said this before, is that now other people who want to be Bards can now be Bards, including Bard mains, like Fern. I don't know if Fern's a Bard main. I feel like Fern's got so many classes. I'm curious, Fern, what would you consider your main job to be? Would it be Bard? I know it's a comfort class at least. Okay. Honestly, I want the Daisy Dukes that are so small that they're basically just a denim bikini where the pockets are coming out. You get like the pocket liner sticking out of the bottom. You stick like Jolly Ranchers down in there. Every now and then you just reach in and grab one and just, it's really nice. Not that I would know, but still. Lemon Jolly Ranchers, by the way, that's the one. It's got to be specifically them. Yeah. Speedo jeans, that's right, that's it. Yeah, I understand it's a very straightforward, and I would dare say quite obvious that we should have as much versatility as possible. But it's also a matter of becoming comfortable with those roles, because tank plays inherently differently than the other jobs will. And we've talked about that in the past too. But yeah, it's pretty good. Tanking the ultimate steppies. I cannot wait. I think it's going to be great. I think steppies are going to be great once I become Dark Knight. So we've got these 2 here. We've also got Naked Rogue Summoner, which I set up to not look disgusting. There we go. Is the jean speedo for me or my bun boy? Yes? What? I swim, when I used to swim a lot. I used to swim a ton, like a fish boy, complete fish boy. Yes, Kat? You got something to say?
No, of course not.
I saw your bitch facts, you fucking slut.
You wanted more. You wanted to get mail again, so I had to send you some.
There's mail and then there's whatever the fuck you sent me. There we go. Okay. At this point, I've got the jobs unlocked. I suppose we
Hey,
could...
one of those was almost innocent.
Very borderline, but definitely on the wrong side of the fucking border. Okay. Would we be willing to drag Mico through a dungeon as Dark Knight? Do it alien, as they say. The fuck is any of this do?
Hoist that boy overhead.
And scoop. I'm probably just going to be walking around looking at my buttons the whole time. Do not expect me to contribute. In fact, we may want to run a second tank. No, I'm probably not going to matter if we do it unsynced. Do we get EXP if we do it unsynced?
No.
Okay. I will run in, get punched, and not do anything about it. Deal. There we go. Okay. Amazing words to hear from the tank. Yeah, please don't anticipate me to contribute to anything at all. Okay, this is an attack with potency. This looks like a basic attack, probably. Potency with 100. Hard slash does potency of 240. Okay, so that's a combo. Deals unaspected damage with a potency of 120. This is AoE, so we put that control one. Reduces damage dealt to nearby enemies by 10%. Nice. Reprisal seems like a tank skill, defensive tank skill. Delivers an attack with a potency of 100. Combat with Siphon. This is the third part of our combo. Rampart is also there. I also might put these on control. It's easier to reach. Deals unexpected damage with a potency of 150. Increases enmity. So we use this to maintain our enmity as needed, which is our aggro. And this is a taunt as well. So I'll put my alt skills or aggro management because I don't think I'm using them all the time. Yeah. So, Funko, with all due respect, and I've said this to other people, and it maintains for everybody in chat, I do appreciate your intention of helping. But on my end, I really need to just look at it and figure it out in my head before anything you're going to tell me even makes sense. It just will not process. So don't waste your time trying to help me with things until I ask, because when I ask, that's the point at which I really do need answers. But until then, I would appreciate the the vote of confidence to let me figure it out myself first. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's my skills, but let me also see if there's any. Oh Christ, what the fuck is all this? There's so much. Okay, whatever. Don't look at it right now. All of this is in the bar. That's what I figured. Oh, this probably 3,000 MP. Excuse me. Oh, that's probably how this works. Is you're constantly like sucking dick for magic. Nice, got it. Okay. So I'm not going to worry about this yet. I'm imagining this flood of darkness because I am.
Can you click the button next to the compact view? I'm just curious what it looks like.
Oh. Yeah, this is good. It shows combos. And upgrades.
Ew. Okay.
Yeah, this would actually be pretty helpful for some of the other classes where I'm like, what the fuck do these buttons do? Is there a job gauge description? No, we're gonna get more later. Yeah, we had taken a look at that before, but for the class I was looking at, it didn't really show any combos necessarily, because it's literally the combo action skills. It's not saying you should do this and then that, and that's a combo, you know. So let's see. Added in last patch. Oh, I love getting new features. Being able to explore them. I love coming late into a game like this for a couple reasons. Not a lot of it because I like experiencing things for the first time there. But there have been a lot of advantages to my experience coming through for a lot of the shit kind of being ironed out, the details ironed out. A lot of quality of life things have been added. Coming in at this level is also, I think, a pretty good idea of like the state of the game now as opposed to being compared to my existing knowledge. You know, I don't have a point of reference, so if something's good, it looks really great. If something's not good, it looks like, you know, not as bad because it's surrounded by pretty fucking cool stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I got you, Funkle. That's fine. I'm wearing the Sprout forever. I'm never going to take it off just because I think it's cute. I think it's very cute. I think the little Sprout icon right there is like, I'm learning, you know, which I am. I don't think I'm ever going to stop learning because I'm just going to be constantly practicing. I think when you take it off, it's kind of like going, I'm not a cadet anymore. Let me be a captain. Which is fine. Maybe you're a captain tier. I am not. So I'm going to keep it on. Cat could be scooped. Okay, I clicked on the Discord overlay. Like it's the party menu. Oh, wait. Friend list. I always click on blacklist before friend list. I don't understand. All right, cat can be scooped. Let's see. Cat boy can be scooped. Izzy is available for scoopies.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Nico has tank stance on.
Can I have 2 minutes to finish the thing I'm working on?
How dare you? Of course you can.
I'm making a shirt.
No, make your shirt. No rush. But after 120 seconds, I will kill you.
I look forward to my demise.
Death, death, death.
Death, death, death.
Okay, there we go. Shall we look at some of my other glams? We've looked at Archer. Umbreon can be scooped. We've got 4, because we've got Yiz, Rion, and Kat and myself. We are just running the 4-man dungeons, I believe, just to get the daily. Like, literally just to get our daily roulette, leveling roulette. Because I don't have anything else I can really do. We could run Bukake Manor, but even then. I think do the daily, but I'm really wondering if we run around like a level 60 area, you know, level 69 area with... And then they get blasted by level 90s, if that would be more effective once the leveling daily is done. Because this is going to be a good amount of EXP. I know the MSQ has a lot of EXP as well attached to it. I mean, every class was giving me something like 43,000. But getting to 50 is when we're going to be able to do the MSQ. And I want to get it to 50 before the MSQ goes to level 51, because then we've got to push it one more to even get to that point. Okay.
You'll have to resend the invite.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it eats all invites after it converts into Crossworld anyway.
Yeah, I forgot about that. There's a cat boy, invite to party. Tanks get bonus if the class is needed. Ah, that's right. Yeah. That's right. But we are not needed. Okay. Let's do... Oh, God. Let's do un ready check. Wherever the fuck that is. Ah, yeah, there it is. Let's move that. Can that be seen? Let's do a ready check right there so you guys can see. Actually, ready check can go over here. So what we can do if we open it up just so you guys can see. Perfect. Nice. Let's go do leveling roulette. It's level 16, so like we're basically just gonna get Sistasha. Hey everyone, today is my first day tanking. Please go easy on me. And it's insta-queue, that's true. I've always only ever really run with friends.
Howie.
Oh shit, I'm waiting for someone to run because I'm used to being DPS, and I'm like, nope, I'm tank, let's go.
Turn your tank stance on.
Oh shit, it turns off? When you go into the...
Anytime you get synced down, it'll just automatically get eaten.
That's so dumb.
That's why we yell at Silver.
So I literally just punch things and it gives me enmity, right?
You want to use your ranged attack to pull them to you, and then you should have an AoE attack that you want to mush that'll hit all of them, but yeah, punch them in the face.
Provoke is my ranged throw shit at them attack?
You should have a different one.
Is that unmanned?
Yes.
So I'm initiating with that.
Yes.
Okay. Listen, I warned y'all.
No, it's fine. It should be unmanned, run your face into them, and then whatever you have set to control one, I think.
Unleash.
Yes.
But it's AoE. Why would I not go for my hard/combo?
Because if you have more than one mob, it only hits one.
Ah.
So you want to hit all of them, and then you can do your 1, 2, 3 on the group, or just mash that button a lot.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just trying to figure out how I want to work my buttons. Okay, so if I'm going to be initiating with unmanned, I probably want that on control 1. If I'm going to be using unleash frequently, I want to do that. And then I think I want to move this. I'm going to move this over to a 2-3-4 combo because I want to keep my tank defensive stances here. Provoke is something I think I can have an alt 1 if I really fucking need that thing to look at me. Is provoke something that's used rarely? It's 30-second cast, but is it something that's basically, oh shit, the mob got loose kind of thing?
It's more of the mob got loose, or you have to pull from really far away.
Okay.
Because provoke has a longer range, I think, than your unmanned.
It does, yeah, 25 yards instead of 20. Is this the kind of thing that if we did a tank swap, they would do whatever the fuck shirk is, which is the thing they drop their enmity, then it's my job to then pick it up instantly, probably by provoking?
So a tank swap is you would provoke and the other tank would shirk to dump their aggro on you.
Okay. It would not be the other way around.
If you're getting provoked off of, then you would shirk.
Okay. And what I mean is the skill order will never be shirk then provoke. It'll always be provoke then shirk.
You never use both of them at once. You use either one or the other depending on what's going on.
Okay. No, I mean like one tank will use shirk, one tank will use provoke.
Yes.
But the person who's provoking should not provoke. Should provoke before the other person shirks.
Generally, yes.
Okay. Sorry.
My misunderstanding, it's fine.
My not communicating effectively, so let's just meet in the middle and go, what the fuck is our brain doing?
Rub the single brain cell around a bit.
We're just handing it back and forth to try and fucking communicate. All right. Open with... No, that's 2. Open with... Okay, there we go. Got it. Nailed it. Okay.
Beautiful.
Doing this to keep aggro. So if there's ever more than one, I'm doing the AoE.
Yes.
And then once there is just one, I'm whacking him with my 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not looking to kill everything because I'm going to spend enough time just trying to kill the shit in front of us as we go. Come here. I'm going to enjoy tanking, honestly. I think I'm going to enjoy There's some good memes. I get to yoink what's not to love. Come here. Yeah, it's gonna be that the whole time. It's gonna be great. Okay.
Man, I'm gonna give you 50 DKP after this.
Whoa. There we go. Come here. That's good. Sorry, took my hand off the keyboard. Minus 50 DKP. All right. I'm training, hoping to be good enough. I'm training, hoping to be good enough that I can tank with silver competently. My dream is to be able to tank with silver and snake, and then they're like just like, fuck yeah, slap ass, high five. You know, that's gonna be great. Yeah, I know I'm in good hands here. I've got no doubts at all. Everyone's so patient and eager to help. You know, it feels like a really solid environment to learn things in. Dude, wait, what? Where is everybody? Oh, I'm so not used to not being able to see everybody else. I'm very scared. What? Where did my oh, I don't have this part of the combo yet. Because it is level 26 and we're not there yet. I don't know why it's doing that. And it's just a matter of me just having to learn when I need to use those defensive skills like Rampart.
More or less, yep.
Okay. Cool. Because I know Yezu and Silver had a pretty regimented use of his different cooldowns. I'm interested to see, one, when I get those, and then how I'm going to end up using them. I'm ignoring everything and punching this guy in the dick until he dies. There we go. Nice. This time I actually remembered, too, that we touched the fire instead of... A lot of the time I try to run in that gate that opened where all the embers are coming out. Yeah, Silver, I think that's great. Honestly,
one thing to note is to make sure you're running through, like, the boss or the mobs to turn them away from the party. Like, you can see on the targeting on the floor, there's the little nipple up front. You don't want to point that at anyone but yourself.
Got it, that's right. I'm so used to just, like... I'm used to just as Bard, I run behind the boss, and then the tank just takes them where they take them. So as tank, I'm looking at it going, nah, you guys will fucking position yourselves. I can't be asked.
No, that's your job. You're supposed to turn them around.
Damn it, I hate having a job. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I just tried to do regular AoE. Wait, why am I doing that part of my combo? My fingers are in really weird spots for this. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna be a brave boy. I'm taking some damage here. Okay, that's enough bravery for now. There we go. You know, I feel like I'm in good hands here. And then fucking whack him in the face. Nice. Yeah, we did it right.
You still have HP.
Yeah, very good. I did use both of my cooldowns, just to be sure.
As you get more comfortable with tanking, staggering your cooldowns would be best.
Right.
But that'll be a good practice thing.
Yeah, I like this. I like that I have a come here button. Yeah, this is fun. This is nice. I was really worried about tanking, but I'm not.
I don't have AoE at 20.
Oh, it's Cat Monk.
Focus.
Punchy cat. Yeah. I'm not going to demand heals because I know better than to tell the healers what to do. I'm just going to be a good, quiet, tanky boy and then just hope that I am blessed with with the heals. If I earned them, I will receive them. Yeah, it's fine. Let's kill him. Why not? Fucking murder. This is good. I imagine this becomes a lot more complicated as we level, but at level 30, I'm getting the basic scenario here, which is nice. Nice. This is my Peloton. I'm so used to having it. Yep. Yep, need everything. Need everything. Well, okay, we ready? This is a boy that we drag over here, right, to get out of the water?
Yeah.
Come here! My favorite button. And then get him out of the water. And then turn him. Oh. I hope you appreciate my attempt to turn him. Wow, tank does nothing in this fight. What? What's it like to just fucking sit there while everyone else does the work? Is this what tanks do? Incredible. Come here. Oh, I thought I was gonna have to drag him over. Come here, little bitch. Yeah, get him, cat. All right, there we go. Turn it. You stay over here now. What? You stop running away from me. I fucking hate him. He's invulnerable, okay. I do have a ranged attack. Fuck it, I'll use it. Let's get in there.
If you want, you could have just backed him into the wall.
Oh, true. This is the clunkiest Bard I've ever played. Back him into the wall. I'm a wall boy. See, this is the one thing about tanking I was not excited about, is the fact that my camera's going to look like this most of the time. If there's a wall. If there's not a wall, then I guess we're fine. In the Bahamut fight, you don't have a wall to worry about, which is one thing I liked about all of the coil fights, is that didn't really have to worry about. Oh, there's my Peloton. Nice. Didn't have to worry about the wall at the edge of the arena. There's a death wall, but like your camera wouldn't get stuck on that shit, which is nice. Hey, I got a hat. Very good. Give me all of the things. I don't even know if they're still attacking me. I'm fucking going for it. All right, come here. Very good. Yeah, I think it's going to be very unlikely that I end up in a position where I'm legitimately worried about the camera being against the wall. I just feel so claustrophobic when I can't see all the things. This is where Mico went. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, shit. Follow Yiz. Yiz knows. All right, what are we doing here? Whoa. Whoa. Oh, this is the Doctora's set. Nice. Might end up wearing that, he said, lying through his teeth. He's starting to believe. He is. I get to initiate the fight, too. Give me the steppy. I need it. Oops. I keep going from Control 1 to just clicking 3 for no reason. Come here. I don't care if you're invulnerable, bitch. You be whatever you want to be. I'm still going to kick your ass. There we go. Come here. That's right, cat. Punch his ass. Ugh. There we go. Let me kill these things. Stand and fire DPS higher? Hell yeah, dude. There we go. Come here. That combo's ready to go. Hold on. Can I be big brain? Hold on. Whoa. I don't know if that's helping, but it's what I did. You've got to experiment or you will never have fun in life. Why am I doing AoE? That's fine. I did it. Literally all me. I carried it. Cool. I got arm's length now. We're just going to put that over there and forget about it. Well, that was easy. I don't want that shit. Huh. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Yeah. I'm with Yiz. I honestly am with Yiz. I think everyone has a responsibility to do their part. If I'm not effective at tanking, I deserve to fucking die. Not that every time a tank dies it's their fault, during the coils at least, but once crits are gone and everything else like that, it's deterministic. You do the right button presses at the right time and you win. For the most part. There's still some RNG wiggling around to do in that way, but for the most part, that's how it goes. I don't want to be bailed out by the healers. I just want to be maintained by the healers. And if I fuck up, then I need a bailout. But it's the same thing as if I get hit twice by the
Mega. 2 whole goddamn levels.
almost 3.
Why does your mom let you have 2 levels?
Oh, I was talking to Goat Mom earlier, and I was telling her, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta go stream. And she was like, oh, tell everybody hi. Tell the goat children hi for me, is what she said. She's so fucking wholesome. Yeah.
Hi, Goat Mom.
I'll tell her you said that. She's excited for you to come visit. She wants to see you again.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah, Kat's coming to visit at the end of the month. I'm really excited about it. Okay, so we got about 2 levels from that. That felt good. It was my first time tanking ever. I felt good. I didn't really know where to go, but I think that's only because I never know where to go in Halatali. I'm used to, I myself have never navigated these dungeons. The entire time I've played Final Fantasy XIV, I've just followed the group, wherever the group's going. I just always sit in the back and just follow them, wherever they go. And then that's it, you know? I haven't really learned to map them out myself. I should have. Looking back now, I really should have paid attention to that, but I also think I was focusing on other things, and there really isn't any pressure for me to have to learn all of the things right the fuck now and be a master at them, you know? No need. I think it would take the fun away. I think it would definitely take the fun away for me. So I'm really glad. And definitely sooner than later, you know, I don't want to be... okay, here's something I want to do. I definitely want to take the time to learn a healer before I get done with Heavensward, even if it's in the post MSQ patches, even if it's in the patches, because I think going into the next expansion, having a baseline understanding of how these things work is going to allow me to really have those options moving forward, and I want to have the choice. I don't want to be like, well, I can't heal because I've never looked at it until now, you know? I don't want that to happen. I want to have the versatility that comes with knowing how to do these things. I'm talking like I've mastered tanking after literally running Halatali once and crawling my way through it, but I feel like this is a good first step, and the ability to learn the rest of tanking from it is going to be fantastic. So I'm having a good time there. There really isn't anything else I want to do tonight on camera. I'm probably going to run some more stuff with these guys if they want to stick around, or whoever happens to be around. And then we'll be back tomorrow with some MSQ. We'll be running as Dragoon unless by some unholy miracle we get our Dark Knight up to 50, which I cannot imagine will happen. However, we're going to have a good time with it no matter what we end up doing, and I'm glad you guys could join me tonight. We'll be back to the MSQ grind tomorrow, where we will continue... Oh, look at his fucking face. He's so cute. We will continue with whatever the fuck Alphino has to say. Talking to Daddy Harshafon, which is going to be good. Orshifon? Orshifon, I think is how that's pronounced. You have to say it like that too. I'm excited to see more Machinist, but we are committed to getting Dark Knight completely done up to level 60 before I touch Machinist. No, we're not. We're not going to do any of the Machinist quest line until we get Dark Knight all the way done, and then we get Machinist leveled up to 60. Because I don't want to do little bit by little bit. I will forget what's going on. So I don't know if that's going to be how we're doing it. That's the idea now. You know me. I have a plan. I'll sit down and think about it more and be like, no, we're going to do it this way. And they'll think about it more and be like, no, plan C. Do it more. Plan A was actually pretty good. Oh, fuck, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, you'll be here. You'll be here. You'll see it happen. But that's it for me tonight. I want to stream more, but I don't want to stream just learning the dungeon. I just want to fucking chill out, take my pants off, and enjoy some Final Fantasy XIV. Thank you for joining me, guys. I'll see you on Discord. I'll be back tomorrow. Good night, guys. Oh.
Mico. Splash screen.